I stand at the threshold of time, where the wheels turn according to my purpose, where the promises I spoke from before eternity are awaiting their moment to be fulfilled. Can you hear the footsteps of the change that's coming? The thing your heart has longed for, the thing you've cried out for all these days, will no longer be delayed. This year, I will bring it forth in broad daylight, so all will see and know that I am the Lord, the keeper of promises, and I am not slow. But you must be ready, for when my blessing arrives, it won't be a gentle breeze or a quiet morning dew. It will pour down like a torrential rain after a drought, like a purifying fire in a furnace. If you don't prepare your heart, if you allow your eyes to be distracted by meaningless things, you may not even recognize my blessing when it's right in front of you. Take my hand. Don't walk like someone groping in the dark, but walk with unwavering faith, for I have cleared the path. What you thought was a barrier, I will make a doorway. What you thought was failure, I will weave into my grand design. The dreams you thought were dead, I will breathe new life into. But listen closely. The blessing I give isn't just to please you, but to fulfill my purpose on this earth. What I give isn't like what people give, for what they give may fade with time, but what I do will stand forever. How long have you waited? There have been moments when you thought all was hopeless. Nights when you wondered, Lord, do you hear my prayers? Do you see my tears? I tell you, I have heard, I have seen, and I have prepared the moment to reveal my glory in your life. Be ready, because this year what you've been waiting for will come. And when it comes, it will come with power, with transformation, with things beyond anything you could imagine. Do you hear it? The beat of time is shifting according to my plan. The wheels are turning in the unseen realm where your eyes cannot see. But I am working, I am arranging every detail, every path, every opportunity for you. And when the time comes, everything will explode like dawn breaking through the night. Nothing can stop my light. But you must understand that not everything I promise will come in the way you expect. I won't simply drop a blessing in your lap without testing. I don't give you great things when your spirit is still small. What I have prepared for you isn't just the answer to your desires, but a complete transformation. I'm not just meeting your expectations, but expanding your vision, changing you to be worthy to step into what I have planned. Are you ready? Because before the harvest comes, I will take you on a journey. Did you think I'd just hand you what you're waiting for without trial, without a time of refining? No, my child. I am the potter, and you are the clay in my hand. A beautiful vessel cannot be formed without the fire. A sword cannot be sharpened without being tempered in high heat. So, before I open the door for you, before I place in your hand what you long for, I will test your heart. I will have you enter a season of challenges where you will face your own limitations, not to crush you, but to make you grow, so that when that day comes, you can stand firm without trembling. Don't be surprised if you see things you've never seen before happening to you. I may cut away some things you think you need. I may close some doors you hoped would open. I may let you walk for a time without answers. But trust me, for I never allow anything to happen outside of my good purpose. Remember this. A harsh winter doesn't mean spring won't come. Every tear you shed is not in vain. Every prayer you utter is not forgotten. Hold fast to your faith, for when you pass through the testing, you will see my glory revealed in you. When your season comes, it will come like a flood. No one can stop it. What you once saw as impossible, I will make obvious. What you thought was a delay, I will turn into the catalyst that paves your way. Do you remember Joseph? He was sold into slavery, thrown into prison, forgotten in the darkness. But when my time came, in just one day, I brought him from the darkness into glory, from a prisoner to a ruler. Do you remember David? He wasn't the strongest, wasn't the tallest, wasn't the one people would choose. But I anointed him. I prepared him. I brought him from the pasture to the throne. Likewise, who you are isn't as important as whose you are. And you are mine. When I say something will come to pass, it will come to pass. Nothing can stop it. Not a force in heaven or on earth or in hell can hinder my hand when I act. But here's what you must remember. Not everyone will step into my blessing. Not everyone will receive what I promise. Only those who abide in me, those who trust me, those who are faithful can see it become reality. Keep your heart pure. Abandon wicked ways. Stay away from the things that separate you from me. Worship me not just with your lips, but with your whole life. I am calling you to step into a new year with strong faith. I'm calling you to give me your worries, your anxieties, the things you don't understand. Let me orchestrate. Don't try to control everything. Don't chase after your own paths. For only I know what is best. Remember, when you hold on to the old, you can't receive the new. When you cling to what doesn't belong to you, you can't receive what I give. When you look back on your life, you will see my fingerprints everywhere. There were times I saved you from danger you didn't even know about. There were times I held you back when you wanted to chase after things that weren't for you. There were times you thought I was silent, but in reality, I was acting more powerfully than ever. This year, you will see those things more clearly. You will see doors opening. You will see prayers answered. You will see miracles that seemed impossible happen. But remember, what I do isn't to make you temporarily happy, but to lead you into a life filled with purpose. What I give isn't just material gifts, but a transformation in your spirit. I will make you stronger, more steadfast, and filled with more peace than ever before. So take my hand. Look forward with faith. Don't be afraid. Don't worry. Don't doubt. Know that I am the Lord. I have planned everything. And what you have been waiting for all this time will come this year. Stand firm. Trust. Be ready, for I am about to do a new thing. How many times have you doubted my promises? How many times have you thought everything was too late? That maybe I have forgotten you. But do you know, waiting is never meaningless. Every moment you are patient is a step in preparing you for the glory that is coming. Look back on the lives of those I have chosen. Abraham waited decades to see my promise fulfilled when Isaac was born. Joseph spent years in prison before becoming the right hand of Pharaoh. Moses went through 40 years in the desert before leading my people to the promised land. Did you think I had forgotten? Did you think I didn't see your tears falling in the dark nights? No, my child. Every prayer you offered, I heard. Every sigh in your heart, I understood. But some things take time. I am not giving you part of the promise. I want to give you everything. If you have not yet seen what I have promised, it is because I am still arranging the best. Again, I ask you, do you dare to believe? Not just when everything is favorable, but even when darkness covers you. Not just believe when you see with your eyes, but even when there is no sign. When I took the Israelites out of Egypt, I didn't just open the way before them. I put them in a situation they could not escape by their own strength. When they came to the Red Sea, they panicked. In front of the sea behind were Pharaoh's soldiers. Everything seemed to come to a dead end. But do you know what happened? A part of the sea, I did what no one thought of. And so can you. Maybe you're facing a Red Sea in your life. Maybe you don't see a way out. But remember, if you stand in my will, nothing is hopeless. The only thing I ask of you is faith. If you believe, you will see my glory. Jesus said, "Did I not tell you that if you believed, you would see the glory of God?" There is a reason I let you go through trials, because I want to push you out of your comfort zone. I did not call you to live an ordinary life. I did not create you to live forever in fear and anxiety. If you only stay in comfort, you will never see what I can do through you. If you do not get out of the boat, you will never walk on the water like Peter. If you cling to the familiar, you will never experience miracles. I know what I put inside you. I know the abilities you have never discovered. I know what you can do when I am with you. And so I will not let you stand still forever. I will allow challenges, storms, changes to happen, not to scare you, but to pull you out of your comfort zone and bring you to where I have destined. Are you ready? Because this year I will push you out of the familiar. I will take you on a journey that you have never been through. But do not be afraid, because I have gone before you. Do you know when the time comes I will make everything change quickly? What you have been waiting for so long may come in just a moment. Like when I called Lazarus from the dead, he had been in the tomb for 4 days with no hope. But when I spoke a word, he came out of the tomb. Just like when Paul and Silas were imprisoned in the dungeon. They did not complain, but they praised me. And what happened? An earthquake happened. Their chains were broken. The prison door opened. Likewise, when I decide to act, nothing can stop. A door that has been closed for many years can open in a day. An opportunity that seemed lost can return miraculously. A problem that seemed unsolvable can be solved only by my intervention. I am the creator of time. I am the one who controls every circumstance, and when I command, nothing can delay. So you prepare your heart. Do not let doubt hinder my blessing. Do not let worry slow you down. Live with the firm faith that I am working even when you do not see. Continue to pray. Continue to worship. Continue to trust, because your time is coming. Are you ready to step into a new season? A season where you will see what I have prepared for you for so long. A season where my promise will become reality. A season where miracles will happen. Remember this, I am never late. I never break my promise, and I am about to do a new thing. Maybe you have wondered why your life has gone this way. You do not understand why some doors are closed, why you have to endure losses, why some dreams have not come true. But do you know? Nothing happens in your life that is outside my plan. Everything you have experienced, whether good or bad, has a reason. I do not do anything by accident. Every event, every journey in your life has meaning. Maybe you think that mistakes in the past have made you stray from my plan. But no, my child. I have anticipated even your mistakes. As a potter molds clay, I can turn what seems damaged into a masterpiece. Even failures, the times you stumble, I can also use to train you, to prepare you for something better. Every challenge you are facing has a purpose. Maybe you are going through difficult days, but believe that I do not let you suffer in vain. I am teaching you patience. I am forging your faith. I am testing your heart to see if you are still faithful to me. When I led the Israelites into the wilderness, they did not understand why I let them go through 40 years of hardship. They wanted an easy way, but I knew that if I took them to the promised land too quickly, they would not appreciate it. They would forget that I was the one who saved them. Likewise, there are things you ask for, but I do not answer immediately, not because I do not want to give you, but because I know you are not ready to receive. If I give you too early, you may lose it easily. Remember, trials do not mean I abandon you. On the contrary, trials are a sign that I am preparing you for something greater. Do you remember Naaman the leper? When he came to the prophet Elisha to ask for healing, Elisha only told him to bathe 7 times in the Jordan River. At first, Naaman was angry because he thought a greater miracle would happen. But when he humbly obeyed and went down to the river, a miracle happened. His body was as clean as a child's skin. Many times I tell you to do something, but you hesitate. You want to see the miracle first and then believe, but my child, faith is not seeing and then believing, but believing and then seeing. I have told you many times, walk in faith. Obey me even when you do not understand everything, because it is in obedience that you will see the door of miracles open. If you want to see change in your life, start by obeying me. Maybe I'm telling you to give up something that is not good for you. Maybe I'm calling you out of a relationship, a job, a lifestyle that is not right. If you dare to follow my words, I promise you that a new path will open before your eyes. Have you ever tried to drive your own life? Have you ever tried to control everything only to realize that all your plans have collapsed? I see that you have been worried and calculated in every way to control your future. But my child, you are not created to carry that burden. I do not want you to live in fear and insecurity. I want you to give everything to me. Imagine a child sitting in the car, trying to steer the steering wheel while his parents are still sitting in front. He can twist the steering wheel and honk the horn, but in reality, he has no real control. So are you. You can try to control everything in your life, but only I really hold the steering wheel. I want you to stop worrying. I want you to stop fighting. Let me take control. When you entrust your life to me, you will enter a peace that the world cannot give. Listen to me, my child. A new season is coming to you. A season where everything you have sown will bear fruit. A season where the tears you have shed will turn into laughter. A season where you will see that none of your waiting is in vain. You have gone through difficult days, but I assure you that better days are ahead. You have fought and held on to your faith, and now you are about to see your reward. But remember, you must be ready. When the new season comes, I will open the doors, but will you dare to step through? I will bring opportunities, but are you brave enough to seize them? Do not be afraid. Do not hesitate. Remember that I have gone before you. I have cleared the way. Move forward with faith, and you will see miracles happen. Behold, I am about to do a new thing. It has already sprung up. Do you not perceive it? Indeed, I will make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert. Do you know that even before you were born, I had a plan for you? From within the womb, you have been seen by me. Every breath, every moment of you on this earth is not random. What you consider coincidence is actually in the program that I had planned from the beginning. Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart and appointed you as a prophet to the nations. But do you believe in that plan? Or are you still worrying and doubting, trying to hold on to your own life? Many times you think you have to do everything yourself, plan yourself, protect yourself, open your own way. But you do not know that I am the one who has gone before you preparing everything. I have arranged the people you will meet. I have anticipated the opportunities you will have. I have foreseen even the things that seem like loss, but in reality are to open up something better. You have asked for something that I have not answered immediately, right? You have felt disappointed because you thought I did not hear you. Let me tell you a truth. My delay is not a rejection. When you ask for something that you have not received, it does not mean that I do not want to give it to you. I am just waiting for the right time. Look at the life of Joseph. I gave Joseph great dreams when he was young. But instead of achieving glory immediately, Joseph was sold into slavery, falsely accused, imprisoned. Did the years of waiting in the dark fail my plan? No, it was in the darkness that I forged Joseph. It was in hardship that I taught him how to be a faithful manager, and at the right time, I brought Joseph to the position of Prime Minister of Egypt. So to you, there are things you have asked for, but you're not ready to receive. If I give you too soon, you may not know how to keep. Trust in my timing. When your season comes, no one can stop the blessing I have for you. How many times have you wondered why I let you endure these things? The pain, the hurts, the failures in the past. Do you think they're meaningless? No, my child. Everything you experience has value. Even the things that you think are mistakes, I can still turn them into tools to train you. There are times when you feel like a broken piece, a broken thing. But remember that I am the one who makes all things. As a potter, I can take the broken pieces in your life to create something beautiful. O house of Israel, can I not do with you as this potter has done? Declares the Lord. Like clay in the potter's hand, so are you in my hand, O house of Israel. Do you dare to believe that even the most painful things in your life can be used by me? The tears you have shed, I have counted. The wounds in your heart I have seen. But rest assured, because I will not let them become useless. Are you trying to open the doors in your life yourself? Are you using your own strength to try to push a door that I have closed? Let me remind you that not every door is for you. There are things you want, but it does not mean they are good for you. As a father sees his child running to a dangerous place, I have closed some doors to protect you. Maybe you do not understand, but one day you will see that everything I do is for your good. When I open a door, no one can close it, and when I close a door, no one can open it. I have set before you an open door, which no one is able to shut. Revelation 3 verse 8. So instead of trying to open the doors that I do not want you to step in, to be patient. Wait for the right time. I will open the door leading you to something better. Do you feel lonely? There are times when you look around and see that no one understands you. No one knows what you're going through. But my child, you are not alone. Even when you do not see me, I am still there. Even when you do not feel, I am still working. Though my father and mother forsake me, the Lord will receive me. Remember that there is no moment in your life that I am not by your side. When you are happy, I am there. When you're sad, I am also there. When you fall, I am the one who lifts you up. Therefore, stop being afraid. Walk in peace because I'm holding you in my hand. Don't worry about tomorrow. Don't let negative thoughts consume you, because I planned a future full of hope for you. For I know the plans I have for you are plans for peace, not disaster, to give you a future and a hope. Be strong, be confident, because a new season is coming. What you thought was lost, I will turn into blessings. Dreams that seemed extinguished, I will revive. Prepare your heart, because you're about to see my plan for you come to fruition. Have you ever stopped amidst the busyness of life and asked yourself, where's my life ultimately headed? There are days when you feel lost, unsure if you're on the right path or straying from it. But, child, pause for a moment and listen to me, because everything that happens in your life is within my plan. Have you experienced days when things didn't go the way you wanted? Have you placed high expectations on something, only to be disappointed? Have you thought you were on the right track, but suddenly everything fell apart? Those moments can leave you confused, hurt, even angry. You might wonder why I allowed this to happen to you. But, child, you can't see the whole picture. I see things you don't yet see. I know what lies ahead. A closed door doesn't mean I'm rejecting you. And something that doesn't succeed doesn't mean I'm abandoning you. It might be my way of protecting you from things you don't fully understand. Remember the times you were sad about not getting what you wanted, but later realized that if I had given it to you then, it might not have been good for you. Every event happens for a reason, not to make you suffer, but to guide you to where you belong. Are you waiting for something in your life? Maybe you're waiting for a new opportunity, a change in your current circumstances, a door to open, a miracle, or a sign from me. Waiting can be challenging when you're standing still, unsure when the answer will come, when you'll see change. But, child, understand that waiting doesn't mean you're forgotten. Some things need time to mature, and if some things happen too soon, you wouldn't be ready to receive them. Trust that when the time is right, everything will unfold perfectly, and when I act, nothing can stop it. Are you afraid of something? Afraid of failure, of not being good enough, of being hurt, of loss, of things you can't control? Fear can bind you, preventing you from walking the path I've set out for you. Fear can make you hesitate just when you're about to reach the blessing I have for you. But I'm telling you this, fear doesn't come from me. I didn't create you to live in fear. I don't want you to shrink back and miss out on the good things I planned for you. Think back to the times you were afraid in the past. Weren't there times you worried about something that never happened? Weren't there moments when you thought you wouldn't make it, but you stood firm after all? You don't need to know everything. You don't need to control everything. Walk in peace, because I hold you, and I'll never let you fall into despair. Have you ever thought you knew what was best for you? Have you made detailed plans, but then realized life didn't go as you expected? Sometimes you think you know what you need, but you forget that I see everything, from the past to the present to the future. You might want something right now, but I foresee that it could hurt you later. You might think the path you've chosen is right, but I know where it will lead you. Place your trust in me. Let me guide you, because I'll never lead you to a place without my protection. Do you know that your life isn't over yet? What you've been through doesn't define your future. Past hurts don't mean you can't have a bright future, and yesterday's failures don't mean you'll fail forever. I'm doing new things in your life. You might not see it right now, but trust that a new season is coming. Prepare your heart. Open yourself to the new thing I'm about to do. Walk in faith because you'll soon see my plan carried out in ways you never imagined. Be ready because good things are still waiting for you ahead. Do you know that nothing in your life happens by chance? Even the most seemingly insignificant things, a chance meeting, a closed door, a misdream, are all part of my plan. There are days when your life feels like a series of disconnected events, but you don't know that I've arranged everything together to create a perfect picture. Things that happen today might not make sense to you yet, but as time passes, you'll see how I used everything, including pain and failure, to create something more beautiful than you can imagine. You just need to trust in me, even when you don't understand. Have you ever wondered why I allow you to experience suffering? There are wounds that bring you to your knees, losses that make you think you can't get up again, moments when you feel completely abandoned, utterly alone. But, child, I never let you suffer in vain. Pain isn't the end of your life. It's part of the journey I'm leading you through. Have you ever seen a gold bar being refined in fire? It must endure extreme heat to remove impurities. Have you ever seen a diamond? It has to withstand incredible pressure in the earth to become a sparkling gemstone. Likewise, my child, each time you go through a trial, it's not a sign that I've left you, but evidence that I'm refining you, making you stronger, wiser, and more profound. Without suffering, how would you learn patience? Without trials, how would you know how to trust me? Without loss, how would you appreciate what you have? Don't run from suffering. Let me use it to transform you. Remember that after the rain, there's always a rainbow. And I promise you light will come after darkness. Have you ever wondered why some people come into your life and then leave? Some come as a blessing. Some come as a lesson. Some stay for a long time. Some only pass through. But they're not all coincidental. There are people I send to help you during a certain stage of your life. There are people I let you meet to teach you about patience, forgiveness, and love. There are people who appear to push you forward, to encourage you, to help you discover your potential. But there are also people I let you lose because they no longer belong on the journey you're on. When someone leaves you, don't be quick to blame. Don't be quick to feel hurt. Trust that if they're no longer in your plan, it means I'm preparing something better for you. Do you ever worry about tomorrow? Do you ever lie awake at night just because you're afraid of what might happen? Do you worry you're not good enough, not strong enough, not worthy enough? But child, I want you to know that your future is in my hands. And nothing happens that I don't foresee. No hardship will ever come to you that I don't have a way to solve. I'm the one who created the entire universe. Wouldn't I be able to take care of all your needs? You can't see tomorrow, but I can. You don't know what's coming, but I've already put everything in place from before you were born. You only have to do one thing, which is to trust me. I'm opening doors that you have not seen yet. Do you ever feel like you're standing in front of a wall with no way out? Do you ever beg for a miracle, but nothing seems to happen? Do you ever knock and knock, but no door ever opens? But child, remember that when I close a door, it's because I'm preparing to open another door, a better one. There are things you want but haven't received, not because I haven't heard your prayer, but because I know the time hasn't come yet. There are dreams you think have died, but I'm actually nurturing them and waiting. You can't see the future, but I'm preparing something bigger than you can imagine. I'm leading you to a place where you'll be fulfilled. I'm working even when you can't see it. I'm acting even when you feel silence. Keep on believing, because you'll soon see my plan carried out in ways you never expect. I want you to remember that everything happens for a reason. Every difficulty you face has a purpose. Every door that closes leads to something better. Every trial you go through is part of the preparation, and above all, you're not alone. Wherever you are, whatever you're going through, I'm always with you. Walk in peace because I have gone ahead of you. I'm walking with you, and I will always be by your side. Have faith because a new chapter is coming in your life. Have hope because the best is yet to come. You just need to place your trust in me, and I'll lead you to where you belong. Have you ever wondered, why is this happening to me? There are events that cause you pain. There are failures that make you discouraged. There are dreams you once believed I placed in your heart, but then shattered before your very eyes. But child, I want you to know that everything that happens in your life has a reason, even if you can't fully understand it right now. There are things I allow to happen not to hurt you, but to teach you something more important. When you lose something, maybe I'm making room for something better. When you're rejected by someone, maybe I'm protecting you from a path that doesn't belong to you. When you have to wait longer than expected, maybe I'm testing your patience and faith. Every trial you go through isn't meaningless. They're the bricks in my plan, gradually building something greater that you can't yet see. Are you waiting for a prayer to be answered? Do you ever feel like time is passing, but I seem silent? Are you wondering if I haven't promised to bless you? Why haven't you seen it happen yet? Remember that your waiting is never in vain. I don't delay my promises. I don't forget your pleas. But I know the most appropriate time to give you what you need. If I let you wait, it's because I'm preparing something greater than you expect. Do you remember the story of a seed being sown into the ground? It doesn't germinate immediately. It needs time to take root, to grow, to become a strong tree. Likewise, my blessings don't come hastily. They're nurtured, prepared, and when the perfect time comes, they'll appear in the most wonderful way. Are you afraid of failure? Do you ever feel like you've tried your best, but still haven't achieved the desired results? Do you think that past mistakes have ruined the opportunity one has for you? But child, I want you to know that failure isn't the end. Every failure you experience has a purpose. There are failures that help you realize what's really important. There are failures that teach you how to stand up stronger. There are failures that open doors for better things you never thought of. Don't let the past bind you. Don't let mistakes make you lose hope. I don't see you for what you've done wrong, but I see you for the potential I've placed in you. I can turn every failure into a part of my great plan. As long as you continue to trust me. Do you ever feel like I've moved away from you? Do you ever pray, but it seems like no one is listening? Do you ever go through dark days without seeing any light? Child, hear my words. I have never left you even for a moment. You may not feel my presence, but I'm still there. You may not hear my voice, but I'm still working in your life. The times you feel most alone are when I'm closest to you. When you cry, I'm wiping away your tears. When you fall, I'm lifting you up. When you're desperate, I'm putting new hope in your heart. Don't believe your feelings more than my promises. Even if you can't see me, I'm still by your side. Life can be full of challenges. You can go through difficult stages, droughts, long dark days. But remember that every difficulty is only temporary. Winter doesn't last forever. Spring will come. The dark night can't stop the dawn. The sun will rise. The storm can't last forever. The sky will be clear again. I have promised you that everything will be fine for those who love me. No matter what the present is like, no matter how big the challenge is, trust that I'm still holding you. One day you'll look back and see that every challenge you've faced has meaning. You'll see that I've used everything you've experienced to create something more wonderful, and you'll realize that I've never left you. Continue to walk in faith. Continue to trust in me, even when you don't see the road ahead clearly. Remember that everything that happens in your life isn't beyond my control. You don't need to understand everything. You don't need to have all the answers. You just need to trust me because I have a wonderful plan for you. And when the time comes, you'll see that everything I do is good. You'll see that nothing is meaningless, and you'll know that I love you more than anything in this world. Hold my hand tight. A new chapter is opening for you. A new journey awaits you. Walk in peace because I'm always with you. Do you think your life is just a series of random, undirected events with no purpose? Have you ever wondered why you were born in this circumstance, at this time, and in this place? Or have you ever felt like you were just a tiny grain of sand in the vast stream of life, drifting with unforeseen events? But child, nothing in your life is coincidental or random. Everything you're experiencing, whether it's happiness or pain, whether it's favorable or challenging, is within my perfect plan. You are not a product of chance. You are part of my eternal purpose. From the moment you were conceived in your mother's womb, I knew you. I wrote every page of your life before you took your first step. And what I want you to understand today is that everything in this world has meaning. Nothing happens to you without a reason. No pain is meaningless. No waiting is a waste. All are pieces in the larger picture that I am painting. Do you ever wonder why there are doors that have closed? Opportunities that seemed within reach but slipped away? People you loved, but had to leave you? Do you feel like you've gone the wrong way, made the wrong decisions, or lost something precious? But child, everything happens for a purpose. There are things I take away not because I want you to lose, but because I want you to have something better. There are roads I block not because I want you to be disappointed, but because I know that ahead there are things that don't belong to you. There are things I let you go through not to punish you, but to teach you valuable lessons. You don't see the whole picture. You only see a small part of what's happening. But I see from beginning to end. I know what you need, not just what you want. Believe that everything in your life is within my plan. Are you waiting for a prayer to be answered? Are you longing for a door to open, a miracle to happen, a change in your situation? Do you ever feel like you've been patient for too long without seeing anything change? But child, your waiting is not in vain. I never let you wait without a reason. There are things that need time to mature, to reach perfection. Seeds can't sprout right after being sown. Trees can't bear fruit as soon as they sprout. Likewise, my promises don't come hastily, but they will come at the right time. If you have to wait, it's because I'm preparing something better. Maybe I'm training you so you can receive the blessing I'm about to give you. Maybe I'm arranging everything in the best way so that when that blessing comes, it will be complete and lasting. So don't be discouraged. Keep your faith because all my promises will be fulfilled just right on time. Do you ever feel like you've failed too many times? Do you ever think you've done too many things, so there are no more opportunities? Do you ever believe that past mistakes have ruined your future? But child, failure is not the end. Every failure you experience has value. They teach you humility. They help you grow more mature. They make you realize what is really important. I don't see you through the lens of your past. I don't judge you for the mistakes you've made. I see you with eyes of love, with the potential that I've placed in you. If you've ever stumbled, get up. If you've ever gone the wrong way, come back. If you've ever lost, believe that I can restore everything. I am the one who can turn what seems hopeless into a miracle. There are times when you feel lonely. There are times when you feel abandoned as if no one understands you. No one cares about you. There are times when you pray, but don't hear a reply, and you wonder if God really hears you. But child, listen to me. I have never left you even for a second. Even if you can't see me, I'm still there. Even if you can't hear me, I'm still working. When you cry, I'm wiping away your tears when you fall. I'm supporting you when you feel lost. I'm leading you even if you don't realize it. Don't believe your feelings more than my promises. No matter how you feel, I'm always here. Do you dream of a better life? Do you want to be happy, to be at peace, to walk in fullness? Do you think I want you to live an ordinary life, worrying, fearing? No, child. I had a good plan for you from the beginning, a plan far beyond what you can imagine, a plan that not only brings you joy, but also gives you a purpose, a real meaning. Wherever you are, whatever you have been through, I can still transform your life. Walk in faith. Trust me, because I have never broken my promise, and remember that everything in this world is in my plan, and that plan is always good. When you look back on your journey over the past period, have you ever felt that the things you expected, the hopes you had ignited, seemed to be out of reach? Is it sometimes as if everything is sinking into the darkness, and you can't see the light at the end of the road? I understand your heart. I understand that feeling when you're waiting for a promise, a change, a miracle to come. But today, I want you to listen to these words because this is the moment when everything will change. What you are waiting for will come. And this year will be the year that I make everything complete in your life. You know, time is always a magical element that I have created to test and refine you. When you feel like you're waiting for something, I am actually sculpting you, preparing you, so that when it comes, you will have enough strength, enough maturity to receive it. You don't see clearly everything that is happening around you, but I know and see it all. I see every step you take, every time you fall and get up again, and you know what? Every time like that you grow more, closer to me. So the waiting that you feel is sometimes part of the refining process. Each waiting is a gift, and when the time comes, that gift will be given to you perfectly as I have planned. Waiting is never in vain, even if it sometimes lasts longer than you imagine. The times you feel tired, the times you think you are exhausted and can't continue, are the times when I am closest to you. Remember, I never let you suffer meaninglessly. I have a wonderful plan for you. And even in the moments when you feel weak, I'm still working silently so that all the preparations for you will be the most complete. Let your heart be at peace because when you find peace in your soul, you will see everything more clearly. Perhaps you have worried that time has passed, that opportunities have slipped away, and that your dreams will never come true. But child, don't be pessimistic. Don't let disappointment take over your heart. Everything has its time. Every prayer that you have offered, every wish that you have secretly wished, I remember them all. Understand that when you wait, you're not the only one working. I am working on you, on your life, on all the circumstances around you. And when the time comes, you will see that everything is ready. I never forget the words I have promised you, and I always keep my word. Have you ever felt that you have lost too many things in this life? Have you ever felt that everything has been torn to pieces and you can't build a more beautiful life? But child, just when you feel everything is collapsing, that's when I rebuild you in a way that you have never imagined. I never abandon you. Maybe you don't see me in those difficult moments, but I'm always there standing next to you. When you think that everything has withered, that's when I sow new seeds in your heart. Never let failure defeat you, because failure is just a stepping stone for you to find your true strength. In every difficulty, in every challenge that you have to face, something wonderful will come. Those difficulties will help you review yourself, will give you the strength to stand up, to see the world with new eyes. Trust in yourself and trust in me, because I will lead you through all the storms. Each challenge is an opportunity for you to grow. And it is through those challenges that you will find yourself stronger than ever before. This year, you will see your dreams come true. I will open a new door for you, and you will step through it not with worry, but with firm confidence. The things you are waiting for will come, but you must always remember that the arrival is not accidental, but the result of the process that you have patiently gone through. I don't give you easy things because I want you to understand that the most precious things usually have to go through an arduous journey to achieve. But child, when you achieve them, you will feel their true value. And at that moment, you will know that everything has happened perfectly as it has been. For I am the Creator, and I am never wrong in what I plan. Don't worry about what is to come. Don't let worry steal your heart. I am here to lead you, to help you realize that everything you experience, whether difficult or happy, has a great purpose. When you feel lost, return to me because I am the way, the truth, and the life. I will guide you through every crossroads, and you will never have to worry about the future again. Always believe that this year, everything you are waiting for will come. With each passing day, I see you have taken firmer steps, each challenge you have overcome, each moment you have persevered. You have moved closer to what I have ordained for you. As you continue to move forward, remember that even if you can't see the road ahead clearly, I am always there guiding you step by step. And on a day in the near future, you will look back and realize that everything has happened exactly as I have prepared for you. Everything you are waiting for will no longer be a distant dream, but a reality right within your reach. Now, as I am speaking to you, can you feel a surge in your heart? A feeling like a stream gushing forth, like a light piercing through the night? I want you to understand that what you are waiting for is not just an upcoming event, but a journey. A path full of meaning that you will walk in my gaze and protection. When you feel like you have reached the end of your waiting, remember that that is when I am preparing for you the best things so that you can receive them fully. Do you know that the dreams that you nurture in your heart are not accidental? The hopes that you crave, the desires that you cherish in your heart, are not meaningless. They're the signs I leave for you, the suggestions of things to come. When you look at your dreams, you not only see your desires, you also see a part of me, the one who created you and knows all the good things you need. And therefore, every dream will be realized. Don't forget that waiting may be long, but with every moment you wait, you're closer to the good things that I have set for you. Waiting is not useless. It is when I am teaching you patience and perseverance. You may feel tired at times. You may feel like you have been waiting too long. But child, remember that in those moments I am strengthening you. Each time you stumble and get up, you are preparing for a deeper awareness and experience of what I have set aside for you. Indeed, patience is the key for you to unlock the great blessings that I have for you. The things you want don't come immediately, but when they will come in a complete way, with nothing missing. You may not be able to understand clearly right now, but one day you will see that your waiting is not in vain. Everything you have experienced, every moment of pain, worry, or even disappointment, will all just be a part of the great picture that I'm painting for you. Each challenge that you face, each night you feel alone, are the lessons that you learn about strength, about faith, and about patience. Never feel weak or useless in those difficult moments, because it is in those difficulties that you will realize the hidden strength within you. And when you look back, you will see that you have grown a lot. You will see that every drop of sweat, every moment of trial has helped you become the person that I want you to be. Don't worry if things are not as you expect now. I know you are expecting change, longing for the reward for all your efforts. But in these moments, I want you to remember that change doesn't come immediately. But once it does, it will be a powerful, profound, and comprehensive transformation. It is in those moments that you will see that everything has its reason, and everything you experience, whether good or bad, is part of the great journey that I have charted for you. You may not see the road ahead clearly, But I assure you that every step you take, even if it seems slow, is bringing you closer to perfection, to the things you dream of. Remember that I never let you walk alone. I am the one who always leads you, always protects you from temptations and difficulties. I understand you. I know your worries, your doubts. But I also know that you can overcome them all. Never forget that in all these moments, I am working silently. I am preparing for you a brighter future, a life full of blessings and opportunities. And when the time comes, you will see that everything you are waiting for will come to you, and they will be things beyond your imagination. This waiting, this patience will not be in vain. When you enter this year, you will realize that everything will change. The things you are waiting for will not come in the way that you expect, but in the most perfect way, right when you need it most. And once you realize that the miracle is approaching, you will understand that all the previous difficulties were just the preparation so that you can receive the best things that I have prepared for you. Don't be afraid when what you want hasn't come, because I'm working in you, in your life. I will always be there leading you every step of the way, helping you realize that waiting is an indispensable part of that journey. When you let your heart be open, when you let your heart always be directed towards me, miracles will come. The things you have been waiting for will come this year. And when they come, you will realize that the waiting, all your efforts, are part of the great plan that I have set apart for you. When I see you, I understand that in your heart there are great hopes, dreams that have not yet come true, and prayers that still echo in the long, silent nights. I know your waiting is not a simple matter, but a long, winding journey. Sometimes you feel like you're lost in a vast world, when everything around you seems unable to meet the desires in your heart. But child, remember that what you're waiting for is not something you can see immediately, but something you will receive fully when its time comes. Let me remind you that every step you take is not meaningless. Maybe you can't see the road ahead clearly, but I am there, by your side, leading you through the dark roads, through the challenges that you think you can't overcome. Every difficult moment that you experience, every time you have to endure, is contributing to preparing you for a more solid spiritual strength. You are not alone on this journey, and it's in those moments when you feel your weakest that I am closest to you, reminding you that I will be an endless source of strength. You may have experienced disappointments, times when you thought what you desired would forever be out of reach, but you know what? It's during those very moments that I'm teaching you a lesson about faith and patience. The things you long for, even if they seem so far away right now, trust that every wait will be rewarded. Your beliefs are never in vain, and your tears will never fall without purpose. Because in each of those moments, I see you, I feel your pain and your exhaustion, and I'm preparing blessings for you. Blessings so great that only when you're truly ready will you be able to receive them. Never underestimate the power of faith. When you trust in me, when you open your heart to my guidance, everything will come at the right time. You might not see everything clearly right now, but what's important is that you hold on to your faith and continue on the path I've shown you. Every day, I'm at work within you, preparing you for amazing things that you can't even imagine yet. And when that time comes, when the things you've longed for become a reality, you'll look back and realize that it was through those challenges that you learned invaluable lessons about patience, resilience, and unwavering faith in me. Change never comes easily. When your dreams begin to materialize, you'll see that they're not just the things you wished for, but something higher and more beautiful than you ever thought possible. Every blessing you receive will exceed your expectations, because I never give you just what you want. I give you what you need, what will help you grow, what will make you more complete, and most importantly, what will help you understand that you're never alone on this journey. The things you're hoping for will come this year, and when they do, they will change not only your life, but your soul as well. These changes won't just be the fulfillment of material needs, but a healing of the spiritual wounds you carry within you. The blessings you receive will be a combination of my boundless love and your courage in facing the challenges life brings. Remember that every step in this waiting period is part of the grand preparation I have planned for you. Change, the realization of your dreams, will come when you truly recognize that it's through faith and patience that you open the door to receive the miracles I have for you. Don't be afraid. Don't worry about what hasn't arrived yet, because in every moment, I'm working within you. I will always protect you, guide you, and give you all that is good. When you look back, you'll realize that the difficult moments, the times you felt you couldn't go on, were the very times you grew and became stronger. What you're hoping for is coming, and when it does, you'll see that nothing is random in the plan I have for you. Everything has a reason, and everything will come at the exact moment you need it most. Trust in timing, trust in my guidance. And as this year unfolds, you'll see that the things you've longed for not only arrive, but they arrive perfectly and completely. When the challenges you face day after day seem overwhelming, I understand that you might feel weary, but remember that every step, even the slow ones, every effort, even the small ones, is not without meaning. Each moment you persevere and face the challenge is a journey that makes you stronger. The moments that seem the darkest are when you are forged into a steadfast person, ready to receive the miracles that I have prepared for you. Let your patience be nurtured during this time, for you will realize that each step, each challenge that you experience is not only part of the journey of your life, but part of the sacred plan that I have ordained. You never have to worry that your efforts will be forgotten, because everything has perfection in my time. Do not be hasty, do not look at the short term, but broaden your vision and look at the whole that I am drawing for you. When you persevere and do not let your heart be distracted by temporary challenges, it is then that you will open the door to receive the blessings that I have prepared. What you are waiting for is coming. You will see that what you are longing for is not something you can only see from the outside, but something deep, something that brings peace and contentment to the soul. When this blessing comes, it will be something that not only changes your living conditions, but also lights up a darkness in your heart. It will be a milestone in your life, a time when you understand that nothing is random, nothing is accidental in my guidance. Everything, whether joy or challenge, has a purpose. And that purpose is for you to grow up, be stronger, and be wiser. There may have been times when you doubt. There are moments when you feel that you do not know if you still have the strength to continue. But it is in those moments that I want to remind you to never lose faith in the good things that are coming to you. Let me take your hand, lead you through the difficult times. And when you feel that you cannot walk, stop, rest, and take a deep breath. Let me be your endless source of strength, helping you to continue forward. Always remember that waiting is not a burden, but an opportunity for you to learn. For you to understand that blessings are not something you receive just because you want them, but things you will receive when you really understand and prepare for them. And while you are preparing, I'm also preparing for you a wide, bright, and full of miracles that I have prepared for a long time. What you are waiting for will not only change your life, but will help you see life with a different eye, the eye of faith and gratitude. And when this year comes, let your heart always be turned towards me, because when you live in my guidance, you will see that nothing is too difficult to overcome. Everything will happen according to my plan. And when the time comes, you will see that every challenge you have experienced is just a stepping stone for you to enter the great blessings that you cannot imagine. What you expect, Things that seem too far away will come at the right time. And when they come, you will realize that it is in those moments of waiting that you have grown up and understood that faith is the key that opens the door to all miracles. Nothing is useless on this journey. Every wait, every moment you are patient is creating space for you to receive the blessings that I have prepared for you. Live in the belief that you are never alone on this journey. And when what you expect comes, it will not only make your life better, but will expand your heart to things you never thought of. You will realize that what I have for you is a perfect combination of love, healing, and wonderful guidance. Continue to believe, because you will see that what you expect will come, and when it comes, you will understand that in patience, in waiting, you have become a new, stronger person and are ready to receive all the blessings that I have prepared for you. Whenever life brings you to crossroads, moments full of challenges, you may feel confused and even afraid, but I want you to understand that in every step, whether lost or unclear, I am always with you, guiding you. Every challenge is not an obstacle, but an opportunity for you to develop, for you to become stronger, and most importantly for you to realize my indispensable presence in your life. Just trust. You will see that everything has its time. When you believe in the good things that are coming, when you do not doubt, when you let all the worries of life subside and live in peace, that is when what you have been waiting for so long will begin to take shape. Certainly, the moments when you feel the wait is too long, the moments when you feel you can't take it anymore, it is when I am working to prepare you for a bright, more beautiful future than you imagined. In fact, there are times when you do not immediately see the results of patience. But I want you to understand that even at those times, I am doing my work in silence, in the depths that you cannot see. Sometimes, slowing down is not a delay, but a part of the perfect plan that I have woven for you. Believe in that nothing happens in your life without a reason. Every event, whether happy or sad, has its sacred purpose, and they all contribute to the big picture of your life. You're gradually getting closer to the fulfillment that I have arranged for you. You also need to understand that what you expect is not only material gifts, but a change within your soul. The blessings that I am preparing for you are not only what you can see or touch, but peace in your soul, the ability to face life without being subdued by challenges, the inner strength to overcome anything that comes. These are the great gifts that you will receive. And when you receive them, you will realize that you yourself are the precious gift that I created. Let all the thoughts, all the worries, and all the burdens of life not divert you from the path I've set out. Live in the belief and hope that what you are waiting for will come at the right time. And when it comes, you will see that it is worthy of all your efforts. Every time you think you can't continue, it is then that I will be the one to pull you out of the gloom so you can see the light, so you can realize that after the rain, the sky is bright again. Remember that when you cannot see the results immediately, it is when I am sharpening you, preparing you for a perfect future. Sometimes I have to let you go through challenges, not to make you suffer, but to make you realize that you are much stronger than you imagine. You will understand that in difficult times, I am training you so that you can have a deeper understanding of the nature of life, of my unconditional love for you, and of the blessings that you will receive. When you face challenges, when you feel you can't continue, I want you to remember to never give up, never lose faith in the good things that are coming. Every difficulty you overcome will help you get closer to the blessings that you have longed for. Long days of waiting and efforts without seeing results will create miracles in your life. And then when you look back, you will realize that everything has a reason and every event in your life is linked to each other taking you to the places I want you to go. Be patient and steadfast, because when the time comes, what you expect will come to you naturally and more powerfully than ever. When that happens, you will clearly feel the change in your life. In every aspect that you cannot expect, these blessings will not only change external things, but also a deep transformation in your inner self, helping you to understand more clearly about my love, about my guidance, and about what you will become. Open your heart and continue to move forward. Believe in time, believe in my guidance, and in the good things that you will receive. What you are waiting for will come, and when it comes, you will realize that it is in the challenges that you have overcome is the greatest reward, because they have helped you to become a new person, stronger and able to receive blessings in a worthy way. Keep the faith, because I am always with you, guiding you and helping you see the miracles that await you. What you are waiting for is coming, and when it comes, you will feel my presence in every moment, in every step. You will never have to be alone on this path, because I will always be with you, helping you understand that every difficulty is just a stepping stone for you to come to the great blessings that I have prepared for you. At times when you feel tired, at times when you think you can't go on, don't give up, because I'm always there. In those challenging moments, I am still standing by your side. Every step you take, every decision you make, every challenge you overcome is not accidental. Every part of your life is predetermined, arranged by me with the purpose of you becoming a stronger, wiser, and more confident person in yourself and in me. You may not understand right now, but all that you experience is part of the wonderful plan that I have for you. The challenges you face are not to make you fall, but to help you develop and grow. Never think that you are being left alone, because in every difficulty, I am present, waiting for you to overcome that challenge with courage and unwavering faith. You may feel like you're walking a long and difficult road with no clear results, but I want you to know that every day that passes, I am carrying out great works in your life. Never think that what you do is meaningless. Every action you take, even the smallest one, is contributing to the formation of the path you will go to. What you expect does not only come from external achievements, but a deep change in yourself. When you continue to persevere, continue to move forward, the invisible gifts that you will receive will be the inner strength to overcome all future challenges. Qualities such as patience, forgiveness, and compassion will be forged and become an integral part of your being. Let your faith guide you through every challenge. Don't let doubts and worries obscure your belief in me. I know that there are times when you feel that you can't go on, but even in those moments, you still have me to protect, guide, and give you the strength to continue your journey. What you are waiting for will come when you keep the faith and do not give up on the path you have chosen. Good things will not come immediately, but I guarantee that what you will receive is worth what you have experienced. You must understand that time is an important factor, and patience is the key to opening the door of blessings for you. While waiting, you will realize the beautiful things that I am preparing for you are not material gifts, but a change in your soul, the ability to look at life in a hopeful and positive way. What you are waiting for will come not because you are looking for it, but because you live with an open soul and a heart full of love. When you no longer only think of yourself, but open your heart to love those around you. When you truly live with compassion and humility, I will bring you the miracles that you cannot imagine. Blessings come from living true to your good nature, from turning your heart to the noble and sacred. I want you to understand that everything has its time, and every event happens at the right time. You may be feeling that things are too slow, or you are doubting your ability to succeed, but trust that in every moment, I am preparing a great path for you. And when you get to the end of the journey, you will see that every minute of waiting is worth it. You will realize that when you persevere, when you do not give up, when you continue to believe in me, the blessings will find you. Your patience is not a meaningless sacrifice, but an arrangement of the universe. The completion of the process of growth that you are experiencing. What you're learning now will be the powerful tools that you will use to face any challenge in the future. Life is not always as you want it to be, but every step you take, every decision you make has my guidance. What you are waiting for is not a material gift or a specific result, but peace in the soul. The ability to face life and see in every challenge an opportunity to grow. When you look at life from a broad perspective, you will realize that everything that comes to you, whether good or bad, is part of a perfect plan that I have for you. Remember that I not only give you good things, but I also teach you how to face challenges, teach you how to grow from difficulties. It is these challenges that help you realize the hidden strength within you. Help you understand that you can overcome every difficulty, and most importantly, help you realize that I am always with you in every situation, in every challenge of your life. Be strong in yourself and in me. What you are waiting for will come in my time, and when it comes, you will know that it is worthy of what you have experienced. Be patient and never give up. You will see that what you have been waiting for all this time will come this year. And when it comes, you will realize that it is the best gift you can receive. In the past days, you may have felt like you were standing at the threshold of something great, but it doesn't seem to have arrived yet. You may feel as if you have waited too long and your expectations are gradually becoming a disappointment. But remember that these moments are not wasted time. In fact, this is when I am preparing the best things for you. Don't rush. Don't let impatience blind you, because in every moment of waiting, I am creating opportunities that could not be more wonderful for your life. What you are waiting for is not just a final result that you have imagined, but the process that you are experiencing right now. The challenges, the difficulties that you face, the times when you feel weak are steps in the great journey that you are participating in. Imagine each difficulty as a stone on the path that I have set out for you. When you step over each of those stones, you will get closer to the goal that you have always dreamed of. You may not see the miracle immediately, but everything is happening perfectly according to my plan. You may feel tired, feel you can't continue, but remember that every step you take is being protected by me. I see your efforts. I understand the difficulties you have to face, and I will not let you bear it alone. Believe that even if you can't see it clearly right now, every day that passes, I am preparing something more wonderful for you, a gift that you will realize the value when it comes. The important thing is that you must be patient and steadfast. Do not let discouragement or anxiety cause you to give up the path you are on. You may not see it clearly right now, but good things will come, and I am arranging them for you. What you are experiencing is not a sign of failure, but a sign of preparation. I am preparing a new path, a new opportunity that only when you persevere can you see. I want you to understand that time is not your enemy, but a companion on the journey of growth. Every moment of waiting is an opportunity for you to learn, for you to understand more about yourself and about what you really need. Sometimes, while waiting, you will realize that what you want is not the external things, but the changes within you. What you really expect is peace, is the ability to overcome every difficulty with a firm belief in me. You will see that in those challenging moments, I am always there at every step of you, at every decision you make. These decisions may not be easy, but each decision is a part of the wonderful journey that I am building for you. Do not be afraid when facing difficult choices, because I will help you see the right path. Every time you feel confused, when you don't know where to go, you just need to look up, and I will give you the wisdom to continue. What you are waiting for will not come at the time you expect, but it will come at the right time, when you are no longer too attached to your dreams and hopes. When you learn to let go, when you start living in the present and believe in my plan, then the gift that I have for you will appear before your eyes. That gift will not be something you can predict, but a change in yourself. Is the opening of the abilities that you have never imagined. Remember that when you look at life with the eyes of trust, you will see that everything that happens has its reason. The events, the people who appear in your life, all have a connection with what you are looking for. You don't have to find everything yourself, because I have arranged everything for you. Each step you take is part of a great plan that I have prepared for you. What you expect is not only the appearance of external changes, but a change in how you perceive this world. When you start looking at life not as a series of random events, but as part of a divine plan, you will realize that every moment has its own meaning. Good things will come when you understand that beauty is not always easy to see immediately, but it needs time to develop. Every day, I will lead you one step closer to what you are waiting for. The important thing is that you must keep the faith in me, keep the faith in yourself, and in the abilities that you may not have realized. Believe that everything will come at the right time. And when it comes, you will understand that it is the reward for all that you have persevered, have struggled, and have learned. Remember that nothing happens in your life is accidental. Everything has its purpose and meaning. Even though you may feel like you're going through dark times, but it is in those moments that I am making your eyes more clear, giving your soul a stronger soul. Every challenge, every difficulty you encounter is not accidental, but the lessons I am giving you, helping you to grow up and be stronger on the path that I've set out. I am always with you, even when you cannot feel my presence, even when everything around you seems to be collapsing. Your wait will not last forever, because every day that passes, you will get closer to what I have prepared for you. I want you to know that you don't have to wait for a miracle from the outside, but you yourself will become the miracle. The change you expect will come from within you, from how you face challenges, from how you receive things that are not as you wish and learn to overcome them. Let your patience and faith become the key that opens every door of hope. Each time you persevere, to continue. Even if you feel tired, it is when I am preparing for you a great blessing. Sometimes, the things you expect do not come as you imagine, but they come in a way that I know is best for you. You may feel disappointed when you see your dreams are not realized immediately, but I want you to understand that when you face those unwanted changes is not a sign of failure, but a sign of preparation for a larger leap forward. Don't worry about unwanted plans. Trust in my wisdom. I know what you need, and I will provide you with what you really need, not just the things you think you need. In this process, you will learn how to master yourself so that you are not dominated by worries, doubts, or anxieties. Remember that you just need to walk in faith and patience. All that you want will come at the appropriate time. Difficulties and challenges will help you build courage, strength, and faith in yourself. And when good things come, you will not only be grateful for what you have received, but also grateful for the difficulties that have helped you grow up. I am leading you step by step, and each step you take is part of a divine plan that I have drawn from the beginning. What you think is slow is delayed. Is actually me creating space for you to learn and prepare for what is greater. You don't have to do everything alone. I will always be with you, will guide you every step, will support you when you feel tired. Never feel alone on this journey, because I'm always here in every moment. What you are waiting for, whether great or small, will come at the time when it will bring you more than just the initial satisfaction. It may come in a different form than what you imagine, but that is how I give you the gifts that you cannot expect. You will understand that the things that you once wanted were not really the ultimate goal, but the roads that led you to the precious lessons, to the maturity that you need to experience in order to receive the great blessings that I have prepared for you. Always remember that your patience during this waiting time is the expression of faith. Faith is not something you can only feel when everything is going well. Faith is something you show when you stand firm, even though everything around you is changing. I have seen the patience and resilience in you, and therefore, I will never let you be in need. I will not let you suffer alone. Let each day that passes be a day you learn more about yourself. Don't let time go by without taking advantage of it to develop, to be stronger, to be closer to me. You don't need to worry about the future because the future has been arranged by me. Live in the present. Cherish every moment and believe in my guidance. What you are waiting for will come. But more importantly, you will realize that it is the journey that has taught you how to cherish the precious things in life. I will be here, never leaving you, and will help you find the strength to continue walking on the path that I have prepared for you. There are many wonderful things waiting for you ahead, and every day you live with faith and patience, you will see yourself getting closer to the miracles that I have arranged for you. Embrace every challenge with patience and determination, and never doubt that the good thing you are waiting for will come this year. Understand that you are living in a great plan that I have woven for you since you were in the womb. Each event in your life has a purpose, even though sometimes you feel powerless, tired, or it seems like everything is moving away. Believe that the challenges you encounter are the steps that I have led you to overcome so that you become the person you are today. Remember that not a single moment in this life is meaningless. Every moment, whether joyful or painful, is helping you grow and expand your heart to receive even more wonderful things. What you're looking forward to isn't just a destination, but an entire journey. That journey will teach you how to love, how to be patient, and most importantly, how to appreciate what you already have. Never focus on what you lack and forget what's right in front of you. I've given you so many precious things in life, and often you don't realize that they're the very gifts you need most. When you stop looking at life through the lens of scarcity and desire, you'll realize that you truly have everything you need to achieve genuine peace and happiness. Look at the challenges and difficulties you've overcome to see the hidden strength within you. Each challenge is a lesson in patience, in trusting yourself, and in trusting me. When you face things that seem impossible, remember that it's during those very times that I'm making you stronger and more resilient. Don't be afraid, because I'm always with you, and nothing can separate you from my love. I want you to understand that your expectations aren't just about the things you want to have, but about the growth within your soul. When you learn to accept things that aren't ideal, when you learn to love and forgive, when you learn to live a life not just for yourself, but for those around you, you'll realize that what you were waiting for has already arrived, but it's come in a form you couldn't have imagined. Sometimes what you're longing for comes in the form of a new opportunity, a new relationship, or a change within yourself. Take a moment and look back at the path you've traveled. You'll see that I've always been here, walking with you even when you didn't realize I was present. Look at the important milestones in your life, the turning points you've overcome, the decisions you bravely made even without knowing what the future held. It was in those moments that I made you stronger, more resilient, and those experiences prepared you for a bright future. What you're waiting for will come, but it will come at a time you don't expect, in a way you couldn't have foreseen. Never lose faith in the process. Everything has its time. As you continue to live in faith and patience, you'll see that even in the darkest times, you'll find the miraculous lights I prepared for you. Don't think that if you don't have the things you're hoping for, you can't be happy. Happiness isn't a destination. It's a state of your soul. when you learn to be content with what you have, when you cherish what's present, when you learn to love yourself and those around you, you'll see that true happiness has already arrived in the moment you're living. What you're waiting for isn't what will bring happiness. You are the one who creates that happiness. Your dreams won't come true easily. But I want you to understand that not everything comes from begging or wishing. It comes from how willing you are to face challenges and accept that things will come at the right time. When you're no longer fixated on what you want, you'll notice that everything you need will come in the most natural way. And then you'll feel more complete than ever. When you face uncertainty, when you feel lost, remember that it's in those moments that I'm guiding you. Don't be afraid. Don't worry about the next steps. Every path is guided by me. You just need to keep walking, keep trusting the process and yourself. I'll never let you be lost forever. The challenges you face are only opportunities for you to grow and mature. You don't have to do everything alone. Remember that I'm always here, ready to support you when you're tired. Turn to me, and I'll be the strength for you to continue your journey. Never feel that you have to carry everything alone. When you allow yourself to open up and receive help, I'll provide you with everything you need. Always remember that what you're waiting for will come when you're ready to receive it. Not because you desire it, but because you're prepared for it. Live in faith, in love, and in patience. And when you look back, you'll realize that everything you were waiting for, all the miracles, arrived the moment you decided to live each moment fully. Don't forget that each day is an opportunity for you to show your faith in me and in yourself. When you wake up each morning, give thanks for the opportunity to live another day, to continue on the journey I've prepared. No day is meaningless, whether it's a beautiful day or a cloudy one. Each moment holds precious lessons that I have for you. You'll realize that if you look at each day as a gift, you'll find peace in the challenges and joy in the simple things. Life doesn't always go as you expect, but I guarantee that in every event, whether painful or joyful, you'll find a reason to be grateful. When you face loss, sorrow, or failure, don't think that I'm abandoning you. It's during those times that you're being refined, gaining a deeper understanding of yourself, your limitations, and your potential. Those difficulties are opportunities for you to grow, to realize the strength within you that you may never have recognized. You may have asked yourself, why me, when challenges come, when doors close before you? You might feel hopeless, but remember that no one is given challenges they can't overcome. You aren't the only one facing difficulties, but you may be the only one who decides how to respond to them. I don't promise that you won't experience suffering, but I promise that you'll always have the strength to overcome it. Believe in yourself. Believe in your ability to get up after each fall, because you have me, and I'll never let you face a challenge without help. You don't need to be perfect to receive my love and blessings. Everyone has weaknesses and imperfections, but it's in those weaknesses that you realize the need for patience, forgiveness, and unconditional love. When you learn to love yourself, when you face your shortcomings without being overly critical, you'll understand that those shortcomings don't diminish your worth. They're part of your growth. I don't require you to be perfect. I only need you to be sincere and willing to learn from each mistake, from each failure. When you look at those around you, don't rush to judge them based on appearances. Everyone has their own story, a unique journey they must travel. You don't know what they're going through, the pain, the loss, or the joy they've experienced. Look at others with love and empathy. You never know how a kind word or a good deed can change someone's life. When you open your heart, when you give without expecting anything in return, you'll find that you receive more than you gave. What you're waiting for will sometimes come in forms you can't imagine. When you pray, when you trust in my guidance, Don't set expectations about the form those blessings will take. They may come through new opportunities, changes in your job, in your relationships, or even within yourself. Blessings aren't always what you imagine. They may come in subtle but powerful forms through a change in your outlook on life, in your ability to love and forgive, in the peace you feel within. I want you to know that everything in this life has a purpose. You might not see it right away, but when you look back, you'll understand that I led you through those paths for a reason. Everything you encounter is part of the grand plan I have for you. What you experience today will be a solid foundation for the steps to come. Remember that you're part of that plan, and everything will be fulfilled at the right time for you to realize. Continue to live with faith and hope. Never think that you're alone on this journey. I'll always be with you every step of the way, ready to shelter, protect, and guide. The dreams you dream will come true, but only when you learn to trust yourself and in my guidance. Be patient, and you'll see that everything you're waiting for will come at the right time. Just open your heart to receive it and live in gratitude for what you have. My blessings will never be lacking. Understand that your journey isn't always easy, but it's in those challenging times that you realize the true value of life. You'll be stronger, more resilient, and more loving. When you look not only at what you have, but also at what you've overcome, live in faith. Let your heart always be open, and you'll realize that good things will come to you at the right time. Always remember that everything you experience isn't random. In every step, I'm watching over you. Every moment you live has meaning, whether joys or sorrows. You may not see it clearly right now, but the trials, pain, and difficulties you encounter are necessary for you to grow, for you to develop in faith and love. I don't promise to keep you from every storm, but I promise to lead you through each one, and I'll stand with you even when you think you can't endure anymore. Trust in your own ability. Believe that I have equipped you with everything you need to overcome the challenges in life. Never forget that strength doesn't come from avoiding difficulties, but from how you face them. When you look at the past days, be proud of how many storms you've overcome, how many challenges without giving up. Your strength isn't measured by the number of times you get up after each fall, but by the mental fortitude you've nurtured in your heart. When you choose not to give up, when you continue to go on even if you feel tired or doubtful, that's when you show the resilience that I gave you. Each time you fall, you learn a valuable lesson. Each time you get up, you get closer to maturity. Don't be afraid of failures, because it is in those failures that you will find the strength and wisdom to move forward. Face everything in life with a grateful heart. You can't always understand the reason why everything happens, but when you look at life with a grateful soul, you'll see that every day is a gift, every breath, every sunrise. Every person you meet are blessings that I have given you. You may have felt discouraged. You may have thought that all good things had abandoned you. But remember that blessings sometimes come in forms you don't immediately recognize. You may not see it immediately, but when you look back, you will understand that I have always been with you, guiding you through every turn of life. The peace you seek is not something you can buy with money or worldly possessions. Peace comes from acceptance and understanding. When you learn to accept the things you can't change, when you find peace in the small and simple things, you will feel a satisfaction that you don't have to chase after the things outside. Remember that true peace comes from within. When you keep your faith in me, when you are grateful and don't let your heart be distracted by worries, you will see that this peace will spread to every aspect of your life. You don't have to go alone on this road. I'm here right beside you every second, every moment. When you feel alone, when you feel like no one understands you, remember that I understand you better than anyone else. I know the worries in your heart, the doubts you hide, the longings and dreams that you have never dared to reveal. But my child, believe that I am always here to listen to you, to shelter and protect you. No matter where you go, no matter what you do, I will always watch over you, never leave. Trust in my guidance, because I know where you will go. You may not see the road ahead clearly. There may be times when you feel confused, but I will never abandon you. You walk in faith, each step more stable, each step a stronger faith. And no matter how many challenges you face, I will always open the way for you. Just know that I will never let you go alone. The things you have been waiting for will come this year, but they will come at the time that I have prepared for you. You don't have to rush. You don't have to worry. I will give you what you need at the right time, at the right moment when you will realize that everything you have experienced has a purpose, and everything you have waited for is worth it. Let your heart be open and receive the blessings that I will bestow, for when you are grateful, when you live in waiting and hope, you will see that all good things will come to you naturally. Always remember that the difficulties you face today are the stepping stones leading you to the blessings you will receive in the future. Every challenge, every tear is part of your journey. Never give up, because I'm always with you. You keep moving forward, keep trusting in me, and you will see that everything you are waiting for will come, and all that you have experienced are the necessary steps for you to step into the blessings that I have prepared for you. Each day passes, I still watch over and take care of you from above. You may not always feel my presence, but I'm always here in every step you take, in every challenge you face. The moments you feel stuck are the times I am closest to you, preparing ways to help you overcome, as long as you trust in me. Don't let the weariness, the worries of the world blur your faith. I will never abandon you and will always lead you to a place of peace. Even if you go through the darkest roads, you know what? You are never alone on this road. In every wind, every storm, I'm always beside you, ready to be a refuge, ready to be a support for you to stand firm. I understand that sometimes you feel helpless, feel that you can't continue, but my child, it is in those moments that I love you even more. I know the longings, the dreams that you have never dared to say, and I also know the worries, the fears that you hide in your heart. But remember, nothing is too big for me. No challenge is too difficult. You will always overcome because I am here to support you. Remember that every challenge you face is an opportunity for you to grow. Difficulties are not random things that come in life, but lessons that I arrange for you. You may not understand immediately, but when you look back, you will realize that every step you take has a reason. Every day you live, every event, big or small, is helping you to grow in faith and love. Never think that I don't care about what you're going through. Every pain, every joy of yours is important to me, and I will use all of this to lead you to a future full of hope and blessings. I will lead you to what you have long awaited, although you do not see the way ahead clearly, but I know exactly where you need to go. Don't rush. Don't be discouraged when things don't seem to be going as you want. I have a plan for you, and that plan is more perfect than anything you can imagine. Sometimes you will feel that you're not achieving what you expect, but remember that all that you have is what I have given you. Every challenge, every failure is a necessary step for you to get closer to your goal. Never be afraid to face the difficulties in life. It is in the darkest moments that I am still with you. What you can feel is silence, is the silence in your soul, but I am working in that silence, preparing for you a promising future. When you stumble, I will help you up. When you feel lonely, I will reach out to support you. I know the worries in your heart, but don't let those worries make you lose the peace in your soul. Live in faith, my child, and never let the things around you lose hope in you. When you live in faith, when you walk with gratitude and hope, you will see that all good things will come at the right time. What you have dreamed of and waited for a long time will no longer be a distant dream, but will become a reality. Keep your faith in me, for I am the one who will fulfill my promises to you. Nothing is impossible. Nothing is too late. When you live in my love and guidance, even if you do not see all of your steps right now, trust that you are going in the right direction. Every step you take, even if there are times when you hesitate or are unsure, is valuable. Remember that you are not walking alone. I am always with you, guiding you every small step. When you feel tired, remember that just a little bit more, I will take you where you want to go. You keep going, keep trusting, and never give up. The things you are waiting for will come. But the important thing is that you learn to live in the present. Don't let the past or the future worry you. Don't let the things that haven't happened take away your peace today. Each day is a gift that I give you. Live fully in every moment. Be grateful for what you have and the blessings that you have not noticed. You will see that when you live in my presence, when you fill your heart with love and hope, all that you desire will become reality. I promise that this year you will see the wonderful things that you have been waiting for all this time. Keep going, keep walking in faith and patience. The blessings that you are waiting for will come, and you will realize that all that you have experienced are the stepping stones to help you reach the dreams, the hopes that you thought you would never achieve. Believe that you will see the change, the recovery, the renewal that you have been seeking. And when the time comes, you will realize that everything you have been waiting for has been prepared for you. Because I love you and always lead you to where you truly belong. Amen.